Hey everyone, welcome to Mountain Beast Mysteries. In today's video, I wanted to talk about what I think is the most perplexing piece of Bigfoot footage to come out in recent years. And that is one called the Independence Day footage. If you haven't seen the Independence Day footage, I mean, it's been around for years now. I think I made a video about it a long time ago. And back then I was kind of leaning more towards it being like a genuine piece of Bigfoot footage, and I still want to say that it is. And there's something in me that looks at that and sees what I think is a real Sasquatch. You have a creature that looks very similar to Patty in the Patterson footage, very similar. It appears to be a female. It has the classic cone-shaped head, the conical head. Its head kind of leans forward, which is what you see in a lot of examples of Bigfoot footage and what you hear about in a lot of reports. So as far as what the creature looks like, it looks like what a Sasquatch should look like as far as the descriptions go. Very bulky, the upper body is very bulky, it has long arms. The very interesting thing about the footage though is that the creature appears to pick up a baby Sasquatch. So in the beginning of the footage you see the creature pop up from behind a rock as if it was hiding or trying to remain hidden, and then it feels like its child is in danger, so it needs to go gather up the young one, probably because a person's there filming. And the creature looks at the person, like it looks right at the camera basically. So it kind of pops up from the rock, scuttles along, and you get a really good glimpse of it. Then it goes behind another rock and picks up this baby Sasquatch. The interesting thing about it is that the baby Sasquatch does actually appear to be moving around, and its head's moving around, and it seems to have life, and also you see in the adult female Sasquatch, you see both of its arms, which is cool. You can see one arm carrying the baby, and the other one kind of appears to grab its head in one part of the video. So that kind of ruled out the idea to me that the baby Sasquatch was a puppet. So say it was a hoax, say it's a costume, and the person in the Bigfoot costume popped up from the rock, walked over to the baby, which is behind another rock. That would be the perfect cover to put on a Bigfoot baby puppet, because you don't see it because it's behind the rock. But you end up seeing both of the arms of the creature, so it doesn't look like it's a puppet. I mean, I guess it could be a little kid dressed up in some sort of Bigfoot costume, but I mean, that's people could do that, don't get me wrong, but it just seems unlikely that somebody would do that. But people have done crazier things. And then it walks off with the baby into some bushes. The video itself has a weird look to it. I think it was filmed on a phone. It kind of looks like it was filmed on a phone. And there's some weird stabilization issues going on with the camera, maybe some frame rate issues going on with it, or shutter speed or something like that, just because there's a weird appearance to the film itself, to the video itself. And you can notice it. It's very easy to tell. So I think it has something to do with the phone stabilization as it's filming, just some weird artifacts like that. But other than that, it looks really good. The creature looks like a Sasquatch. It looks like Patty. It looks like the Freeman creature. I mean, it looks like your textbook Sasquatch. So, I mean, there is one part of the video that looks kind of strange, and that is you can kind of see at the bottom of the head. Looks like there's some weird separation going on right here, which could reveal it to be a mask of some kind. And I would say that that's the only thing that makes me suspicious about it. But like I said, it could be nothing, and it could just be lighting and shadows. But other than that, it looks great. And there's audio in the footage as well, which is really great. You can hear the creature's footsteps hitting the ground. You can hear the footsteps of the person filming it. Nobody says anything though, there's no dialogue or anything like that, which is, I mean, whatever. Maybe they didn't want to spook it and they didn't want to say anything. You'll find in a lot of hoaxed Bigfoot videos the person filming it will say dumb stuff and they'll try and act surprised and scared. But I feel like in real life, if you did come across a Sasquatch, especially if you were alone, I feel like you wouldn't be able to say anything. I feel like you'd be so scared and in shock that you wouldn't say anything, and you'd be dead quiet and, completely caught up in the moment. So I think no dialogue in this film is something that works for it, in the sense of it being legitimate. But those are just my thoughts. I've always had a good feeling about this piece of footage. However, there's actually another problem with it, and that is my problem with a lot of pieces of Bigfoot footage is the abrupt end to the footage. I can see how if you came across a Bigfoot and you weren't filming, which a lot of times you're walking through the woods, you're not filming anything. You're not like constantly rolling the camera. So you see or hear something, then you start rolling. Okay, but the Bigfoot creature disappears behind some bushes and then the clip is over. It stops. Where's the rest of the footage? I'm sure if you've seen that, you'd still be filming. Like, that is something that is so intense and like fantastic that, if any one of us were filming it and saw that, like, we would definitely leave that camera rolling and maybe walk in closer and try to investigate it further and maybe follow it. So that's another problem. And also, we don't really know the origins of this footage. At least I couldn't track down the origins of where this clip came from. I have no idea who uploaded it and where they're from. It's a mystery. It's like somebody just posted it online and that was that. Maybe they just posted it to the internet to try and make some money off of it through like ad revenue or something like that. But we haven't had anyone come forward claiming that, they were the ones who filmed that Bigfoot. So kind of different than the Patterson footage. You had a bunch of people coming out saying that, they were involved in the film, or they were in the Patty costume, or, But you don't see that a lot nowadays with more modern pieces of Bigfoot footage, which is pretty interesting. So this one is promising. I think the few things that work against it definitely are overpowered by the things that work for it. Like the creature looking like an actual Sasquatch, acting like how you would expect a Sasquatch to act, picking up a baby that appears to be moving and have like actual life. There's clips of Sasquatch, video clips of Sasquatch online floating around where you see the Sasquatch and you see the face and everything, but it just doesn't look like it has life, right? It doesn't look real or alive. So video of any other animal on the planet you could watch and tell that it looks like it's alive. Any other animal, except some of those Bigfoot videos. So anyways, those are my thoughts at this point, after years of kind of seeing that video floating around on the internet. I think it could be genuine, and it might not be, but that's just kind of what I feel inside. So anyways, that's all I have for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think it's genuine? Do you think it's fake? Have you found anything on the internet with regards to where it came from? Let me know. If you want to support Mountain Beast Mysteries, you can do so through the GoFundMe link down below. We take general donations on that page to help film these videos and to get out on expeditions and to bring this content to you guys for free on YouTube. So that's all I have. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Mountain Beast Mysteries.